We finally get out of the workshop. Hello everyone, Colin Canad here for Woodwork Web. Today we're visiting somebody who I think is probably the most inspiring woodworker that I've ever met, and that's Judson Beaumont. And today he's going to take us on a little bit of a tour and show you some of the pieces that he's working on. Now, I happened to see him at a couple of conferences not long ago, and he is an amazing, inspiring speaker. Hi, Judson.
Hey, how you doing?
Good to see you.
Good, thanks for coming.
Yeah, this is great. This is you've got an amazing place here, and I see you've got some of your models here. Is this the creation room? Is this where
it all? This is where all the magic happens, so to speak. I do work at home at night. I have a little office at home that I do a lot of drawing, but I feel more comfortable here. First thing in the morning, it's really quiet before the staff get in, and yeah, I just start coming up with ideas. I'm either solving a job that's up, we're trying to figure out how we're going to build it, or I'm coming up with original ideas, but I'm constantly pushing forward.
So I'm seeing, looks like some models and some miniatures here.
Yep.
Tell me what you've got going on here.
Well, this was a line of furniture, or a piece of furniture I did called Sobey Family. What it looks like a group of furniture all, close together, getting the picture taken. So all these pieces all fit tightly. Usually you'd make the model first and then you'd build the piece, but I did this piece quite a few years ago, and a friend of mine has a 3D printer, so I thought it would be fun to get the actual pieces shrunk down to a smaller size. And there's talk of me making toys and children's furniture and doll furniture for kids.
Yeah.
So that was kind of that idea.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Here's another piece. I just walked by it, standing here beside the wall. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us about this, Judd? This piece is what?
Yeah, that's the little pink dresser.
Okay.
So it hangs on the wall, comes with a coat hook, a little strap there, and yeah, we make them in black, red. This one's going to go for a charity for breast cancer.
Oh, is it?
A pink one, yeah.
Wow, that's great.
The daffodil ball.
So tell me what it is that you're making here.
Well, this is a tree headboard.
A tree headboard.
And all of these are made from pine beetle rocks.
Okay. So will you paint these then later on?
No, it's going to be clear coated.
Oh, it is a, okay.
Yeah.
And what's this inlay? What's the wood here? Okay.
Yeah, and yeah.
Wow. So you're almost finished putting the little rocks in here then?
Yeah, I'm just gluing them all in and set them my way this way.
Yep.
Right.
Slow going, because you got to make sure they all fit and don't move. Because when one moves, then it's like, So, yeah.
Yeah. Good, thanks. All of these pieces are all glued together. And I know we've seen this. I was lucky and I've seen Judd speak at a couple of events, and that's why I'm here, is I was so inspired by his talk, the pictures that he showed and just how he explains the pieces and what they are. And this was one of them. Can you tell us a little bit about this?
Well, this is the baby version. We've made larger versions called Vinny and Vern, and it's basically furniture sitting down on a bench. So if you buy the furniture, you get the bench for free because it's all interlocked together.
Oh.
And then I just had a crazy idea. I said, well, what if one of the furniture pieces had kids? I guess I'd be the mother because I make them. But basically I made 12 of them, and they were all different colors, and they had teeth and different smiles, and they were all sold up really quick. Yeah, it was more of a gimmick, you think, like a jewelry box, but the idea is the furniture sits down on a shelf.
Yeah, oh, okay.
So that's what it's all
about. Yeah. So this is Vinny,
yeah.
And you can tell Vinny because he has the tattoo on his arm. There's a brother Vern, and we'll see pictures of Vern later on.
Yeah.
But what do you came in here, I interrupted you. What are you working on right now? It looks like you got a trailer and...
Yeah. What we're doing is, a couple of years back I made an Airstream, or a camper, design camper. It was a doghouse.
Yeah.
And the idea was it was for my daughter, and I put it on wheels so you could roll it out of the way when you cut the grass or when you're vacuuming. I wanted it on wheels anyways.
Yeah.
And it was a huge hit. It's brought me. I got on Good Morning America with it. It went on my website, and it just got blogged by so many different people. So it almost became an icon of of my business, and people would see the the doghouse, and then they'd go to my website and see all the other stuff that I do. And so it's been kind of a good luck charm. But we also were getting so many emails of people wanting them. Please tell me when you're starting to make them again, because I stopped making them for a while. And now I'm thinking I'm going to start doing all the different type of campers, like the bowlers, the teardrop, the Airstream, the Shastas, and I'm going to make versions of them, and hopefully people will like them.
So you're becoming a trailer expert, whether you like it or not.
Well, I love the old, that whole retro, that vintage style. That I didn't realize how popular they were in the 40s and 50s. It's it's unbelievable. Yeah. So, but I'm making my version of them. Some will be very highly detailed. I might do them on a cardboard. You put them together yourself. It's got all kinds of variations.
Well, I noticed that when I walked in. Can I lift that off?
Yep.
That you've got a cardboard version of it.
So just pick that up. There you go. And it would just fold together. Yeah.
So that's the kind of thing that that's where it starts. So you make your plans on this and
go from there.
Yeah. Wow. So when you and this is one of the doghouse pieces. Do you have to sort of reinvent the wheel every time, or do you have kind of a methodology for making them?
It really depends. I like to say I reinvent the wheel every day. I'm always, it's almost to a fault, because I want to see how far I can take an idea. I'm always pushing. I'm never satisfied. I'm never content with, oh, it's good enough. You know, when people say it's good enough, oh, I'm fine. It'll be in a dark room. No one will see it. Or, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, but realistically, I want to do a good product. Yeah. If it takes longer to do it, it'll be longer. I'm not a good businessman that way. I'll risk it. I'll take a chance, and to get the client a better product.
So this is one of your pieces. Which piece is this now?
This one's called Joined at the Hip, and it was a piece I did years ago, and we got an order for one. But it's a friend of mine, a couple in Texas that I know really well, and they're always holding hands. They're always together. Oh. So I thought he'd be fun. That's Steve and that's Allison, and they're just joined at the hip.
Okay.
It's very Dr. Seuss, Alice in Wonderland kind of thing.
A lot of work on all the ribbing.
They're almost like little buildings, little skyscrapers.
They are.
A lot of engineering involved with that. Yeah. And I never went to normal woodworking school, so I kind of made it up as I went along.
Maybe it's as well you didn't.
That's right. But yeah, so there's all different. They all have that kind of same structure and shapes and stuff.
Well, Judd, it's been a real pleasure.
Yes.
I want to thank you for taking us on a tour and giving all of us a bit of idea on thinking a little bit outside the box.
Yeah, anything's possible.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Okay, thanks again.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.